Hi everyone. How are you doing? Let's learn English through short stories with me.
1. The hungry fox WHO got caught in the tree trunk. Once upon a time, there was a hungry fox that was looking for something to eat. He was very hungry. No matter how hard he tried, the fox could not find food. Finally he went to the edge of the forest and searched there for food. Suddenly he caught sight of a big tree with a hole in it. Inside the hole was a package. The hungry fox immediately thought that there might be food in it, and became very happy. He jumped into the hole. When he opened the package, he saw slices of bread, meat and fruit in it. An old woodcutter had placed the food in a tree trunk before he began to cut down trees in the forest. He was going to eat it for his lunch. The fox happily began to eat. After he finished eating, he felt thirsty and decided to leave the hole and drink some water from a nearby spring. However, no matter how hard he tried, he could not get out of the hole. Do you know why? Yes, the fox had eaten so much food that he became too big to fit through the hole. The fox was very sad and upset. He told himself, "I wish I had thought a little before jumping into the hole." Moral: if you are too greedy, you can get trapped as well.
2. Two travelers and a bear. Two men were traveling in company through a forest, when, all at once, a huge bear crashed out of the brush near them. One of the men, thinking of his own safety, climbed a tree. The other, unable to fight the savage beast alone, threw himself on the ground and lay still, as if he were dead. He had heard that a bear will not touch a dead body. It must have been true, for the bear snuffed at the man's head a while, and then, seeming to be satisfied that he was dead, walked away. The man in the tree climbed down. "It looked just as if that bear whispered in your ear," he said. "What did he tell you?" "He said," answered the other, "that it was not at all wise to keep company with a fellow who would desert his friend in a moment of danger." Moral: misfortune is the test of true friendship.
3. The dog and his shadow. Once a dog stole a piece of bone from the market. He was very happy. He was going along the side of a stream and came to the bridge. He wanted to cross the bridge. While going over the bridge, he saw that another dog was crossing the bridge with a piece of bone in its mouth. All on a sudden, a thought came across his mind. He said to himself, "If I snatch away that piece of bone, I shall have the two pieces of bone." But he did not think for once about his shadow. His shadow reflected on the water. He saw the reflection of his own shadow as the translucent, clear water of the stream. Anyway, he thought another dog would leave without delay. He ran to another dog quickly. Thus led by temptation, he forgot about the piece of bone of his mouth. When he gaped his mouth to snatch away that false piece of bone, the piece of bone in his mouth dropped into the water. It was carried away by the current stream of water. He saw that the piece of bone of another dog also dropped into the water as like as him. Then he realized that it was his own shadow. He said to himself, "Alas! Have lost my piece of bone. If I did not run after the dog, it would not happen. Now, nothing can be done." Having lost his own piece of bone, the dog went away disappointed. Moral: do not be greedy.
4. The sick lion and the fox. One day an old lion realized that he was too old to hunt for food. The lion was sure he would soon die. He was very sad and went home. As he walked slowly home, the lion told a bird about his sad situation. Soon everyone in the forest heard about the lion's situation. The other animals all felt sorry for the lion. So one by one they came to visit the lion. The lion was old, weak, but very wise. As each animal came into his home, they were easy to catch and eat. Soon the old lion became happy and fat. One day, early in the morning, the fox came. The fox was very wise too. He slowly came close to the lion's home. Standing outside, he asked if the lion was feeling better. "Hello, my best friend," said the lion. "Is it you? I can't see you very well. You are so far away. Come closer please and tell me some kind words, because I am old and will die soon." While the lion was talking, the fox was looking closely at the ground in front of the lion's house. Finally the fox looked up and said to the lion, "I am sorry but I must go. I am very nervous because I see the footsteps of many animals going into your home, but I see none coming out again." Moral: he is wise who is warned by the mistakes of others.
5. A wise judge. old golden necklace was lost from a rich man's house. A few servants worked in that house. Naturally, it was suspected that any one of the servants had stolen the necklace. Each of them was asked, but nobody confessed the guilt. So, the master of the house lodged a complaint before the judge. All of the servants were summoned to the court, but all of the servants denied the charge. Then the judge hit upon a plan. He gave each of them a stick of same length and told them to submit them to the court the following day. He told them that the person who had stolen the necklace, his stick would increase an inch. When they returned home, they kept their sticks as they were. But the servant who stole the stick shortened it by an inch. The next day, when everybody submitted the sticks, it was found that one stick was short by an inch. Then the thief was detected and he was given punishment. Moral: truth is always revealed.
6. The farmer and his sons. A rich old farmer, who felt that he had not many more days to live, called his sons to his bedside. "My sons," he said, "heed what I have to say to you. Do not on any account part with the estate that has belonged to our family for so many generations. Somewhere on it is hidden a rich treasure. I do not know the exact spot, but it is there, and you will surely find it. Spare no energy and leave no spot unturned in your search." The father died, and no sooner was he in his grave than the sons set to work digging with all their might, turning up every foot of ground with their spades, and going over the whole farm 2 or 3 times. No hidden gold did they find. But at harvest time, when they had settled their accounts, and had pocketed a rich profit far greater than that of any of their neighbors, they understood that the treasure their father had told them about was the wealth of a bountiful crop, and that in their industry had they found the treasure. Moral: industry is itself a treasure.
7. The wolf in sheep's clothing. A certain wolf could not get enough to eat because of the watchfulness of the shepherds. But one night he found a sheepskin that had been cast aside and forgotten. The next day, dressed in the skin, the wolf strolled into the pasture with the sheep. Soon a little lamb was following him about and was quickly led away to slaughter. That evening the wolf entered the fold with the flock. But it happened that the shepherd took a fancy for mutton broth that very evening, and, picking up a knife, went to the fold. There the first he laid hands on and killed was the wolf. Moral: the evildoer often comes to harm through his own deceit.
8. The fox and the woodcutter. Some hunters were chasing a fox. The fox saw a woodcutter and asked him for help. "Please hide me, kind woodcutter," the fox said. The woodcutter told the fox to go into his house. Soon the hunters came. They asked the woodcutter, "Did you see a fox?" The woodcutter said, "No," but pointed to his house. The hunters didn't know why the woodcutter pointed and they went away. After a while the fox came out of the house. The fox did not say thank you. The woodcutter got angry at the fox and asked, "Why don't you say thank you?" "I wanted to thank you," the fox said, "but I saw you signal to the hunters. Your words did not match your actions." Moral: you should act and speak the same, kindly.
9. The fox and the goat. One day, a fox fell into a well. He tried his level best to get out, but in vain. At that time a thirsty goat passed by the well, peeped into the well and saw the fox inside. The goat asked, "What are you doing there, Mr. Fox?" "The water in this well is the finest in the whole country." "Jump in and try it," said the sly fox. Not even thinking for a second, the goat jumped into the well, quenched her thirst and looked around. Just like the fox, she found herself helpless to come out. The fox said, "I have an idea. You stand on your hind legs. I can climb onto your back and then to your head and manage to pop out of the well from there. Then I shall help you come out also." The goat, once again without thinking twice, did as the fox said. The fox climbed onto the back of the goat and jumped out of the well and walked away. While walking away, the fox said, "If you had as much sense as your beard, you would have been more cautious about jumping in without making sure that you could get out again." Moral: look before you leap.
Thank you for watching my videos. Please subscribe, like and share to channel Dan Sreyoun in order to get more video. Thank you.